lovelies, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about this wonderful book that I got from the Mind, Body and Spirit Wellbeing show. You may have already seen it in my show haul video, but if you haven't seen the show haul video and you'd like to, I'll put the link in the description for you to have a look at that later. You can see everything else that I got at the show as well. It was wonderful. But today we're going to be going through one thing in particular, and that is this book here by Stephanie King. It's called I Am I, Angel Messages Oracle Book. So Stephanie King, I've seen her at shows for many years, and I've got some of her other books as well. She's recently developed her own angel cards deck. So this book is based on that deck. So every single one of those cards is on a page in this book. But it's like double the amount of description per card in the book as opposed to the book you get with the card deck. So I bought the book because I've got like a gazillion card decks as it is already. So basically what you do with this book is that it would be the same as if you would ask your spirit guides, your angels, for guidance, or you'd ask them a particular question that you need an answer to, and you flick through the book as many times as you like after asking a question, and you stop at a page it feels right to stop at. So just as an example, this is stopped at a page letting go, or if you stop on a page where it's just description, you go to the card that is describing, and in this case that would be letting go. So and then it's got about 3 to 4 pages per card of description of the message that comes with this card, and what it is that you need to know about. So I'm going to do a reading with you right now to see how it goes and see what they have to say. So I'm going to ask my angels and my spirit guides, what is the guidance that I am needing to hear today? What do I need to know right now? So I'm going to flick through until I feel ready to stop. Okay, so I felt compelled to stop at that page, so I've stopped a card called Moving On. So this is going to be interesting because I don't know what this is going to be about. Okay, so the overall message for the card says, far from being stuck or lost, your life is moving forward. This is a good thing. That is a good thing. I like the sound of that. So it says that connecting with Archangel Jeremiel and my personal guardian. So I believe that means that's who I'm connecting with when I'm asking for this guidance. So I did actually ask my spirit guide. So it says here my personal guardian has passed on this message, which is lovely. And it also recommends, which I in particularly love as crystals, it also gives you synchronizing crystals that go with the card. Let me just check if that's on every. It is. It's with every card. It tells you what crystals relate to this message. So if I choose to, I can carry one or a couple or all of these crystals. Well, it's quite a few, maybe I won't carry them all, but a couple of these crystals with me to help reinforce the message. So it's recommending to me lapis lazuli, which I have, and clear quartz, selenite, malachite and turquoise. So that's great. So I know that to reinforce this message I can bring those crystals with me, which is brilliant. Didn't know that until I looked through this, because it's the first time I've done this. I've waited to do this with you, so that's great. So it says nothing here is written yet, so whatever I'm moving on to hasn't been written yet. There's no tested route to tread. Everything that you perceive, believe, intend, create, you are as if the first, much like a pioneer of times and life before. Well, that's interesting. So I'm going off on my own path and doing my own thing, which is something my spirit guides seem to tell me quite a lot when I'm doing other card readings. So nothing in your physical life fuels you quite the way it did. Not because these things have changed, but because you have from within. Your values are now different. You dance to a different beat. Your priorities have shifted, and so you don't connect with things and people as you did. This is neither good or bad. It's only where you are upon your journey at the moment as you grow. Well, that does ring true to me, I would say, over the last year in particular, if not couple of years, how lots of things have changed. So we have here, I am I. There's a caption in the middle, which I believe is on pretty much all the cards. Yeah, I think this is an affirmation that you're given for cards because it begins with I am I and ends with I am I. So this is either a message or affirmation. So I'm just going to have a look to see if it explains. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like it's a direct message that's been channeled. So your vibration is faster, lighter. You need higher frequency input to keep you up where you feel best. Life itself can be somewhat heavy. Needs and people are heavy too. I am the link that your soul needs to sustain, uplift, to feed and give you balance. So I think that's the message from the angel this connects with. So you are moving forward in understanding and ability to know and read life. What you will achieve, you will take forward for many lifetimes to come. You are working for and with creation on behalf of God, Source, the universal force of life itself. So it's important that you recognize and acknowledge your growing talents. You can't do all of this alone. You need support from celestial realms, because when you blend and work as one and pull together, the journey will be easier and lighter. So that's something I've been relating to a lot recently, and that is leaning on my spirit guides a bit more, maybe doing some more readings and asking them for assistance a bit more so I don't feel so lost sometimes. I know I have done card readings before and they come back with, ask your spirit guides, just ask us, we're waiting here to be asked. So that's reaffirming that message again. So you are the driving force, the one who will make things physical, but the hard stuff will occur through divine guidance and intervention as you connect and work with life unseen in synchronicity. You may not always get to see the unfolding bigger picture. That's something I need help with too. You can only work from what you know, from intuition, insight, higher vision, and what is visible. Take one step at a time. Put what's needed into place. Take the next step and then the next. Every masterpiece takes effort, time, patience, vision, and acute attention, of which you yourself have plenty. Trust, work, flow, and bend with life and what comes up. So here, at the very end, there's an affirmation. The other one was a channeled message. This is an affirmation at the end. I move easily into territories before to me unknown, in tune with love and light. Well, for me personally, that's a great reading, and I love the length of the description and the detail of it. And I especially love that each card has linked crystals as well to use. So I think this isn't a book that you would just leave on your bookshelf. It's a book that you use. So it's one I will keep out. I'll keep next to me right by my desk when I'm working, so that. And sometimes it's a bit more convenient than a deck too, because you can literally pick it up, flick through, put it down. So that's quite nice. So I have a feeling this book is going to get quite well used in the future, the months to come. Because again, it's so simple to use. The messages that she puts in she directly channels a lot of it. I've used her other books before that are very similar to this on angel messages, not based on cards, but on angel messages. And again, they're excellent. But this one I like a little more because it is based on cards. It has a crystal element. It's not as chunky as the other book, so it's nice. I can even fit this in my bag. This would fit in my laptop case and in my bag as well. So if you want to do a reading from a book, or you want to try a new deck, or you want to do reading and you've not tried it before and you don't know really how you'll deal with a card deck, this is a great place to start. This is a great book. I absolutely and I've only used it once and I absolutely love it. I think I'll go and ask a couple more questions and get a couple more readings today. I'll put a link in the description to Stephanie's website so you can have a look at her other books. And I hope you found it useful, because I'm going to go off and play with my new book. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed learning about the book. I've got my face up here. If you could click on that and subscribe, that really helps me out, showing your support for my channel. And I've put a link up here to some other card reading videos that I've done, which you might want to take a look at. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.